Hi Sagis, how are you guys doing today? Welcome to your daily oracle reading. This is Sagittarius Tarot, and I hope you're enjoying your weekend. This is Sunday, right? The last day to crown the week. And so today is the 15th of October 2023. If we reduce 15, 10, and 2023 to a single digit number, we get a number 5. So we are in the day number 5 of the 9-day energetic cycle. And so the number 5 is a number for me that embodies the act of creation. It is the act of creation, not the end product in itself, right? It's the act of creating. So it's the act of, let's say, trying to bring a child into the world and the process behind it and all that things, right? It's the act of coming up with a business idea. It's the act of creating a piece of art. It's the act of doing a creative project. Everything. So the number 5 like involves all these steps, right? Like from the moment you start the process of birthing the idea. So it's the process, the journey behind it, the experimentation, the research, the implementation, all of these things. It is the creative process, right? And since when we're in a creative process and we're very passionate and we're having fun, number 5 also symbolizes the fun times that we have, like the hobbies or passions, or it's just, having wild fun and embracing that, play within us, right? So that's really great. And what a perfect number for it to fall on a Sunday, because Sunday usually would be a day that would allow you to even more time to indulge in these like side hobbies or passions, or just play, or just enjoy the day, right, in all of its beauty. So given all that, let's pick the oracle card of the day for you, right, and see what did you get. Okay, wow, fire Saggy, like right off the bat, immediately. So many things that I just noticed. First, remember when we talked about all this fire energy and that I chose like the color orange for the thumbnail to follow the fall autumn season of October. And so you've been getting all these oracle cards that mostly happen to be in these fiery hues. So obviously it was all leading to this week, because really like we've been getting all these like orange, fire, yellow, hueish cards. So that's amazing. That means like we're still continuing with this journey. All right. Second, this whole fire theme that we've been exploring for a while, and like how glorious that on this Sunday, on a day number 5 that is all about creation, we get the embodiment of the fire element. And you're fire, Sagittarius, right? You're a fire sign. And so that's really, really, really glorious. Like super. Okay. Now, let's look deeper first into the card a little bit. And so from here, we notice different types of fires, right? There's like some sort of fire like around the stroke, which tells me this would be the external fire, because fire manifests outside in our physical world. Like every time we want to destroy something to create something new, or something is destroyed for it to leave like a place for something new to be created, it's all around us, right? So for me, that would represent like the external fire in your world. And inside, right, inside this stroke, this represents for me that this would talk about your internal fire, Just like Mother Earth has all this like fire energy inside of it that sometimes erupts in volcano, and it is all this fire inside of it, and all that molten lava and all this pressure that builds up, that like sometimes it is expressed through a volcano and through all that. It is what shaped the landscape of Mother Earth, from the valleys to the mountains to the oceans. All of these things, they were like not possible without that fire. Fire is creation. Okay, and so following that analogy, you are the same. You are one with nature, you are one with mother, we are one with consciousness, and so we follow that same principle we have inside of us, and us Sagis even have even more fire right inside of us, and it's a mutable fire. It transmutes everything. And so this is the inside fire of us, like boiling inside, waiting to come out of our volcano. That volcano could be your mouth, right? It's through words that you create change and you destroy. This could be your hands with your crafts and creations, or things you create digitally these days with the hands. This could be through your body, your genitals, right? You birth that life. This could be through your eyes, through your senses. We can go along. And as we know, that this card also illustrates many types of fires. You have the molten lava, you have the actual fire like coming out of the volcano, you have the fiery sky, and you have what looks to me like the sun. So yeah. This is amazing. All right. And so let's talk more about fire in general. Fire is like this energy of creation, but that sort of stems from destruction first. So the whole purpose of fire is to create space and to transform elements into a different shape. If you're familiar with the phoenix myth, it's this bird who lives beautifully and has all these beautiful feathers and all of these things. It lives for 500 years, etc. And the myth that at the whenever it reached 500 years, it sort of goes up in flames and it turns into ashes, and then the fire will turn these ashes into another beautiful phoenix again that is rebirth with all its glory and etc. And so the point of this story that I'm sharing with you today is to illustrate to you that is the main role of fire. It is to come here to destroy the shape of things, not the things in themselves. So that's the whole point of the ashes being rebirthed. So let's say a fire comes, that's the fire within you, right? Because sometimes it could be, of course, an external event, similar to fire. So you would lose something, you would lose an apartment, you would lose a member, you would lose a furniture, you would lose a job, you would lose all these things. But I don't know why I'm feeling for this, because this journey has been very about deliberate creation, but sometimes also it could be because we got the Wheel of Fortune before in October. So also this could be, if you watch the monthly, this could be internal as well. So another example would be, let's say if you want to redecorate, right? So you're not losing the house, but you just gotta toss some furniture to the side in order for you to bring new furniture, because where would you put it all, right? Etc. So when it comes to your time allocation, a new job, anything, right? So that is the concept behind fire. So whether it is internal, which means it's by choice, you feel that something needs to be, done so, in order for you to embrace something else. But I just want to highlight something that here, I'm not talking about releasing something and throwing it to the side in order to get something new. I'm more talking about destroying it to reuse it, right? And so this would be similar also to, let's say, you're used to doing videos a certain way. I'm just gonna talk anything here, and we're spitballing. So you're not gonna stop making videos, you're just gonna do them differently. You're gonna destroy your format, let's say. If you anything, so right? So it's about that. So if it's a relationship, you gotta destroy the dynamics of the relationship, right? Using your creative energy and rebuild those dynamics, not necessarily the relationship. You get it? Job the same. You're gonna destroy the old ways of you handling your business. Doesn't mean you have to toss the business. Sometimes it is that, but like I'm feeling a lot of repurposing, reusing all of these things. Also, something else that the pressure, just like the pressure within Mother Earth, builds up, builds up, builds up, builds up, builds up, builds up, builds up until it erupts in a volcano. I feel that this fire of yours, that internal fire, those internal passions, you're not able anymore to contain them. So let's say if before you were able to keep a lid on them for X numbers of reasons, now even if you want to keep a lid on them, it's like it is stronger than you. It is even like you're not able to. It's gonna come out of there, out of you like a volcano. It feels you're just gonna spit words out there. You're just gonna create like crazy. You're just gonna put your hands in the dirt and start doing things. It's just like you're gonna feel like you have to create content. You have to create a job. You have to create a new dynamic or relationship. You have to create a new life. You have to, because pressure is built up like way too long. And so this brings me also to an element that it's not going to necessarily be done gracefully. Maybe it's beautiful to the outside eye, because sometimes if you look at volcanoes through a screen, let's say, or whatever, you're gonna find it, oh, it's so pretty. But of course, if you're like under it over there, it ain't gonna feel pretty. You know what I'm saying? So of course there's like beauty in that process, but what's gonna come out of you is going to feel like it's a volcano, right? It's going to shock, it's going to destroy, it's going to feel like very cathartic, but it was needed. It was needed. You need to go through this, let all this fire out to turn everything you ever knew into ashes, and then use that ashes with the fire to remold your future. Which brings us to, let's read the affirmation associated with this card, one of them, of course. And so we're gonna go with, it is through fire that I become purified and renewed. It is through fire that I become purified and renewed. It is through fire that I become purified and renewed. Okay? I chose a feather for you today, and so now that it's in my hand, I can think of how it can illustrate ashes. Let's say if this is the, sorry, there's like noise. If this is like the last remnant of something before it got destroyed, let's say a bird, like the phoenix, right? Now that I'm thinking about it, right, the phoenix. Okay, so let's say this is like one of the phoenix old beautiful like feathers, and so it got consumed by fire. This would be the last one. It would turn into ashes, and then the fire would eat this, and then it will recreate a new phoenix. Okay, so only through the fire, external pressures, external circumstances, and internal creative fire, that I become purified and renewed. And of course, just like with any volcano, even if you turn the news, even if you like, you know, whenever there's fire, there's all these speculations about where it started, how it started, etc. And so something like that might also happen in your life, where people have opinions. Which brings me to the quote of the day that I chose for you by Eden Philpotts. And it says, "The people sensible enough to give good advice are usually sensible enough to give none." And you know what that means? Unsolicited advice is not welcome. Get too close to my volcano, it ain't gonna be pretty. Watch it from afar. So, yeah. What a fiery, 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 fiery Sunday. What a fiery Sunday. All right. With this, I wish you a beautiful way to end the week. Enjoy the Sunday, create, my lovely Saggies. Stay blessed, connected, and aligned. I love you so much. Thank you for all your likes, subscriptions, and shares, and for watching all my videos. We need to push these subscription numbers, these watch time hours, all of these things to keep this channel sustainable and let it create fire throughout all the YouTube community. Yeah, Sagis, I love you so, so, so much. Thank you, really. Like, I'm very, very grateful for all your support and all your comments. You can also share with me in the comments below what was going on with you with this fire, what's your process, what's going on, all of that. And of course, we are at the end of this week, so stay tuned because I'm going to be also filming and releasing a new weekly in the weekly series. So you'll enjoy that as well, I'm sure. Okay, I love you.